Thank you. And now for the final question. What are the biggest challenges we face in changing attitudes toward improving our public schools, and what solutions do you see as workable? And we will begin with Ms. Barcenas.
Can you repeat the question?
What are the biggest challenges we face in changing attitudes toward improving our public schools, and what solutions do you see as workable?
One of the biggest challenges to me is communication. We must have communication across the board equally. We must make sure that the process and that all the information is transparent, not only within the board, not only within the superintendent, but also with our community at large. So again, it's communication, making sure that it's going directly to all parties that are vested in our children's education. And also, I also believe that our city of Paterson is very diverse, and we definitely need to all make sure that we all know what our current needs are, have cultural sensitivity for one another, and essentially at the end of the day, it just boils down to making sure that we're communicating and having transparency more.
Thank you. Ms. Pesman?
Repeat the question, I'm sorry.
The question is, what are the biggest challenges we face in changing attitudes toward improving our public schools, and what solutions do you see as workable?
Okay. Aside from our communication issues, which our current superintendent is working very closely and making sure that we are meeting the expectations when it comes to communication, is our lack of parental involvement. Our parents are not placing the emphasis and the focus that they should in their children's education. If we get more of our parents engaged and communicating with the teachers, with the administrators, we can move our district forward. Our parents at this time are not aware of what's happening in our schools, mainly because they provide them and they send them information for forums, for meetings, but parents do not show up. Parents are not attending how they should be. We have a very large amount of children in this district. We have over 28,000 children that are currently attending Paterson Public Schools, and we do not have the amount of parents that we should have engaged in the educational system. We need to do a better outreach and communicate with them, whether it's a language barrier, whether it's we need to work with different methods, different technology, newspapers, TV, memorandums, bring more forums, bring different methods of translation, because unfortunately our parents are not getting engaged, are not coming to the meetings, are not coming to the forums, and that is affecting our children and affecting the attitude that we have towards education, because it's making it seem as our parents do not care what's happening to our children. So we need to place emphasis on our parents. It's important for them to get engaged. As a mother, I know the importance. I am there all the time, making sure and aware of what's happening in my daughter's school and what I can help with. It's important for parents to help, to volunteer. There's many times when we need parents to volunteer and become more engaged. So to me, parental involvement is key. Parental involvement is important, and we need to make sure that our parents are being more in communication with our community and our district.
Thank you. And finally, Dr. Hodges.
The biggest problem we have in this district is the expectation level of the teachers, of the parents, and the students for themselves. This drives parental involvement. It drives the effort on the parts of the teachers. It drives the effort that the students do or do not commit in terms of the educational process. We've had many instances where people in the teaching profession have expressed less than complimentary expectations for our children. And it causes you to wonder about the commitment they have to the teaching process. But sadly, our parents aren't demanding as much as they could or should from our school system. We have school report cards, which gives you an indication of how well your school is performing. If you were an engaged parent and you saw some of those school report cards, you should be knocking those doors down, demanding to know what the principal and the teachers are going to do to make sure that your child performs better. But if you don't have that expectation that they're going to do much better than they already are, then that pressure, that positive influence on the parts of parents isn't there. Consequently, the teachers who don't see the effort coming from the parents begin to wonder, well, why am I working as hard as I am when there's a question mark in their mind as to whether or not the parents are as engaged as they should be. And then the students don't get the feedback from parents saying, we want you to work harder, we want you to push and give us all that you possibly can educationally. Expectations is a major thing, a major problem in this district, and we have to raise it. And very quickly, I'll say we have asked expectation guides to be distributed to the district and to the parents so that they can know where the children should be.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On behalf of Paterson Education Fund, thank you all for participating. Thank you all to the viewers for watching. And please remember, on Wednesday, April 27th, it is important that you come out and vote. Thank you.